Okay, back to the stocks from last week. This is still looking bullish. So last week is here. Uh, Now it's back to the test the access line. So this is even a better entry. So I still like this entry. Doesn't really change much. The whole chunk right here could be the buy zone. Stop loss will be just below the breakout bar. That will be around 38.5. So that could be the buy zone. Eton. So we talked about Eton last week, pending a breakout. There we go. Here's a breakout. Breakout, pullback, test the access line. So if it could bounce back up from here, then I think this is also ideal. Wait for maybe a move above the high from yesterday bar. High is about 13.3. 13.31. So if we could commit above 13.35, then we could see some momentum to push up from here and then to go up. So stop loss could be relatively tight stop, just below this breakout bar at about 12.2, or you can put it at a swing low at about 11.7. TSSI, not an ideal type entry because the stocks already break out and move up quite a lot. So means that's going to have a wider stop loss. So that's Monday. Tuesday is a nice entry. Tuesday breakout. Here, stop loss would be somewhere around here. That would be about 9.6. So right now, that could still be the buy zone, but relatively wide stop means smaller position size. NVDA shows some relative strength, but like I discussed last week, similar to Tesla, NVDA, this type of stocks, because they are the index stocks, and if the index is going to have another pullback, shakeout, then it could take some time for NVDA to consolidate or to form another setup, another structure. So right now, simply just break above the downtrend line. That could be the setup with a stop loss. Just put it below. It's still valid. Stop loss 125. Buy zone. That's the buy zone. So a bit of the relative strength show up in NVDA, but we really need to see whether the index could hold up. So if let's say the S&P 500 could bounce up from 5850 to about 5900, then likely this is going to go up as well. But if it's going to bring a support, similarly, I think NVDA is going to break this and then to have another shakeout to consolidate, and they will become part of the larger structure as well. So we have this big trading range and uptrust, or some could view it as a head and shoulder type pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. So about to break. So if it break below, then likely going back down to test the support and to chop around. So that will become another big trading range. TSM. So on the other hand, TSM also shows quite a strong relative strength. In fact, this is also better chart compared to NVDA. Not only it just break out from the immediate downtrend line, and it's just form another handle and seems like is almost ready. So there's a reaction, second reaction. The third reaction is a lot better than the first and also the second. So this is third. So third is better than first and second reaction, and it's pending a breakout from here. So if we could see a breakout copying above 205.4 or 0.5 means I want to see a breakout from here. That could be a breakout entry. So with a stop loss just below the breakout bar or below the swing low level at about 197. So that is a TSM. So nice structure with routing forming a handle. So pretty nice structure. AS, Amer Sports. So for AS, this is still a relatively strong stocks. It's actually holding up the gain after the breakout of this big structure. So strong rally, consolidation, flagging, breaking out, then consolidation. So really just very smooth uptrend. The whole consolidation, that could be the buy zone with a stop loss somewhere around here below the breakout bar. That would be about 25.6. So it still looks pretty decent. Rocket Lab, RKLB. So very nice structure. Here's a previous discussion. So if you could buy the support, then it's obviously very nice entry. But right now, we already see a breakout of the downtrend line, tested the swing high right here. Have a bit of the pullback, not too bad. So what I would do is to simply wait for the second breakout. So it means I want to see another breakout from here. So if you could see that coming above breakout 28.1. So if you could break above and come in above 28.1, then this is going to be another uptrend. So started from here. So maybe the whole chunk right here is the bullish flag, and that could project another up move. So that is quite a strong stocks. So look at Rocket Lab from about 12 all the way to now 26. So double up just within 1 or 2 months. So very impressive movement to the upside. OKLO. So although the chart looks quite choppy, but there is a bit of the changes. So we have strong rally, choppy movement, change of character, and first reaction, second reaction, still very choppy, but look at the third reaction. Third reaction is a lot better. So it's sort of like a grinding down type of the movement compared to first, second. So third reaction is a lot better with decreasing of the supply. So that's almost like a textbook style structure. And followed by a bounce out from here. So although that is really just a nice entry, so buy the support. But right now, if it could turn up, break out from here. So I put a pivot at 23.9. So that is the pivot somewhere around here, 24, 23. No, that's 24.5. So that's my pivot. 24.55 is my pivot. So if you could come in above 24.55, then that is a breakout type entry. We could just enter it and put a stop loss somewhere around here. That would be 21.5. Okay, so just wait for a commitment above. Fiverr. So this is a bottoming stocks. It took quite long time, more than 2 years. Recently just move up. So we only have short-term outperformance as indicated here. So this is only short-term outperformance since end of October, and that's due to the earning consolidation, breaking out, coming back, tested the axis zone. So if it could turn up from here, let's say if it could break out or come in above 32.8, so come in above the high of this bar, that is considered as a setup, a reversal bar. Stop loss could be just below this swing low. That would be about 31 or 30.9. Okay, that's Fiverr. Okay, I think that's all. So another few stocks that I would like to discuss, but not in the watch list, is Roblox. So RBLX. Okay. So look at Roblox. So this is the stocks that I would like to put in the watch list, although there's no immediate setup because it could take some time for it to consolidate. But here is the relative strength. So look at this. So it's just holding up the gain, forming the bull flag. So it could take some time to break out. Okay, so Roblox is always in my watch list since it's a much better bottoming type of stocks compared to like Fiverr. So Fiverr is considered as a laggard. Here at least we have breakout, pullback, breakout. So already clear this whole accumulation structure. So technically this is in a uptrend, and we don't really see a lot of the volatility after that. So even with a 18th of December change of character bar, but here is probably shown up as just a Dow bar, so it doesn't look that scary. So that is a change of character bar as shown up in the index, but in this stocks it looks like just a normal bar. So a few other ones like Affirm, which we previously discussed many times, show another picture. So that is 18 December, Wednesday, change of character bar in the index. Here is quite scary. So that's also a change of character bar in Affirm. So minus 10%, and is likely going to change the structure. So previously as a super smooth and outperforming stocks pending a breakout, but this bar just changed everything. Nikki say you mean the Unity software? I believe that's a laggard, but short term wise, there could be some setup. So it's similar to Mobile Eye with a routing pattern form or come and handle type pattern, breaking out, falling back down, and similar to Affirm, the 18 December bar is also considered as a change of character bar. So even it shows up in index, not in some of the stocks, but Unity, Affirm, they both have the big Dow bar, so minus 10%, minus 9%. Short term wise, I think it's going to take some time to form another structure because it's easily just break out, break down, break below this axis line. So it doesn't look that bullish. So it could take some time to move up as well. So on the other hand, Landing Club, we previously also discussed, looks quite decent still, but technically I don't really have a good setup from here because it's just probably consolidate, chop around. Not a very ideal type setup, but looking at the relative strength, it's still not too bad. At least right now we still have a higher high, higher low structure forming for Landing Club. And look at the long-term structure, similar to Roblox, at least it's moving out. and technically an uptrend, phase E. So another theme that recently have a lot of the strong move to the upside is probably the quantum computing, but that really is very, very volatile. And depending on your strategy, it might not suit everyone. But if you like the those type of super strong momentum stocks, for example, I think RGTI. So that's all the quantum computing stocks. So very speculative, and look at the volume. There's a lot of the liquidity here, but previously is almost not tradable. But after that, this is just amazing run, and the time frame is also very different. We might need to look into the hourly chart in order to trade that. So just probably keep an eye on this type of the team. In terms of the setup, unless you are really want to look into the hourly chart, it might not have a setup showed up in the daily chart. Okay, so this could be some form of the breakout consolidate type setup. For example, bear bull flag, there's a breakout, that is some pivot breakout, so that's also pending a breakout. So these are some of the super strong momentum stocks, so great for even day trading. Okay, so what else? Let's go back to the slides. So my preferred setup would be something like KVYO, UNFI, LQDT. So these are the stocks that's probably a lot easier to manage. So KVYO is almost like a textbook style setup. So breakout, pullback, tested the access line, and buy zone, stop loss is here. So relatively easy to manage. And UNFI, LQDT, so these are the stocks that's pending a breakout, and that also quite promising as well. Strong momentum, decreasing of the volatility, and pending a breakout. So if there's a breakout showed up, then likely it could resume its momentum to the upside. While UNFI is also have a similar type of setup. So post earning, pending a breakout. So if there's a breakout, then it could easily just go up, test a swing high. So UNFI is probably my favorite. So this sort of the setup looks quite clean and easy to manage as well.